Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you are all doing well. We're here with a lovely, cute little project today, courtesy of the lovely Julie at Camellia Craft Designs. She did a video making these yesterday and they are just so stinking cute. I just had to have a go. So this is made from one of these. Well, I would call them like a coin envelope. You might have a different name for them. And they have been used to make a little notepad. Please excuse my nails. I just have had an absolute disaster of a day. And my printer got jammed. I had the whole thing upside down, broken up into bits, trying to get this blooming paper out. I could see the paper, it was there laughing at me. I could see it, I just couldn't get it out, and it was that tightly wrapped around the, the feeder bit. Oh, what a disaster. And anyway, so I've got ink. I've managed to get most of it off, but underneath my thumbnails, I think that's where I was pinching to get the paper. I've obviously got ink stuck under there. So apologies for that, but yeah, what a day. Anyway, I diverge. Yeah, so these coin envelopes have been used to make this lovely little notebook. So I will show you the first one I've made. This was like my prototype. So all I did was I folded the envelope in half. I stapled in some papers. Made a little pocket there out of some scrap paper that I had. Stapled in some papers. Used a stamp at the back to hold in the flap. And then there's a little pocket there that you can put things into. So that was my prototype. And then I faffed around a little bit thinking what would be the best way to do it so that I could put it into my woodland altered book without creating too much bulk. So then that's how I came up with this alternative. So this one, the flap is on the outside. Now Julie did both. She shows you both on her video. I will link that video because I'm sure she'll explain it all much better than me. But on this one, I've left the flap on the outside. There's a single stamp here to make a little tuck spot. And I stapled in some pages, but the staples came out. Honestly, my day today, I mean, everything just went wrong, but basically the staples came out. So I've put a little bit of washi there just to hold it. But I put a few less pages in, so I just put 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets into this one, so it was a little less bulky. And then I just put a strip of paper, folded over, doubled at the back, and then you've got the pocket there. And then I decided to, again, what Julie did is she caught the string with the stapler to just catch it, to keep it in place. And because my staples had fallen out and I had rips here, there and everywhere, it looked a mess. So I just put some little bit of linen there to cover the spine, make it a little bit neater. Yeah, and then I decided to put a hole here. Julie didn't do that, she just wrapped it round. But that means that I can then keep one piece of string there, and then that one goes through, then I can tie it easily. And then this on the front is just a sticker that I had. So I thought that this style and being a little bit flatter, and also the colours that I've used and the picture were very in keeping with my altered book. So I'm going to make one more on camera, and then I'll probably make a third as well, so that I've got a set of 3. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to pop them into my book. They're so cute. When I saw them, I just thought, oh, how cute. Like, Julie comes up with the best ideas. I don't know how she does it. She just comes up with these amazing kind of flippy, flappy things, and pockets, and, just simple ideas, but at the same time, like genius ideas. She's just got a real knack for it, so definitely go and check her out. She's great and she's so funny. She is so funny. She cracks me up. So yeah, I'm going to have a go at making one of those on camera. Hopefully it's a little bit more successful than other things today have been, but let's have a go together. So I'll just put them over there. I'll move that, and I have actually got a lot of my things ready to go, just to save time and just to save drama. Just to save drama. So I've got all the bits here. I've already pre-cut some pages to go in. So that's done, and I've put a little paper clip there just to hold it. I've already inked around the edges, so all the kind of preliminary steps have been done. So I'm just going to get this stapler. Now this is my little boy's stapler. This is where I was coming into trouble, because it's my little boy's stapler, and because I've only got either a mini one or I've got one of the large, like long handled ones. The mini one doesn't reach. I didn't really want to start folding it and faffing to try and get it to reach. And the long arm stapler, the staples are just too big and they were wobbling and just not holding things very well. So I borrowed this from my little boy. It isn't the best stapler, and the staples weren't going through properly. So I'm just going to have a go and see, because it's the only stapler I've got. I probably will end up putting some more linen or something there to cover. But I'm going to staple this. No, I'm not. I'm going to put my string here before I staple it. Just kind of so I've got equal-ish amounts. And I'm going to try and catch that string underneath there, like that. And when I do my stapling, I've mentioned this a few times, but I like to move my staple so it's kind of towards the back, so that I'm not seeing a staple here right on the front. I like to kind of place it more towards the back, because then when you fold it, it's kind of hidden here. So that's what I'm aiming for. It doesn't always work. I'm not always as successful. Right, you're gonna have a bit of a bang now. Hope that's not wobbled you too much. Right, so it's gone in the back, probably a little bit too far in the back, but I'd rather have it in the back than the front. So we're not quite centred, but that should be okay. I was probably being a little bit too cautious then. So let me get the bone folder. So you can open that up. Here are all my little papers that I've got in. Just various scraps that I had in a bag. I'm not doing too much in there. See, this is where now, because I've stapled it too far towards the back, I might just have to fold it there. There you go, that's fixed. I'll do the same again here. And going towards the back, and then longer bits, so we've just got a little bit of a flick out there. Okay, so that's going to go there. While I'm at the back, I may as well put the belly band on. So I've just got a spare piece of spare paper. I'm going to put the belly band on that way because I like the look of it. So let's get a little bit of glue. I'll get that tacky glue again. And let me do a quick ink around. Just so it's in keeping with the rest of it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue up at the top and bottom. Like that. I'm going to put that on. Centre it. Just hold that down a second. It's not straight. And it needs to come that way a little bit. Okay, that's it. So that's that. I'm not going to put anything in there for the moment. I'll do that when I come to excuse me, when I come to start filling the woodland book. I've done a little bit more work on that today as well. Just some backing papers for some of the pockets. So I will show you that very soon. Right, so that's that stuck. In the front, all I'm going to do, now just let me get a bone folder now and just press that down. Like that, particularly on this spine where I've put that staple in. So on the front, all I'm going to do is get a stamp. I haven't chosen one, so let's have a look. This is what I'm putting on the front. It's going to pop that on there like that. So let's choose a stamp that goes. What colours have we got? So we've got the green leaves here. That goes nicely with the green leaf there. That looks a bit too Christmassy. Got that one. That one's quite nice with the green. Or could use this one. What do we think? Let's have a look. I hope you can see around and it's not too dark. I've got a light on. It's quite dark for me, but I feel like if I had the light facing over the table more, you'd get a lot of glare. So I'm hoping that you can see okay. So we could use that one, or we could use that one. Oh, I don't know. Quite like that. Is that too Christmassy though? I think I'll go for this one. I mean, it probably doesn't require that much thought, but yeah. Right, quick, tiny bit of ink. I don't want to smudge it all over the stamp, but I don't want to leave it without ink because it might just look a bit odd. And I'm going to glue here and here to make a tuck. Put my thumb on the side where I don't want to glue. Stick this into the corner there. I thought that was just a quick way of creating a little pocket without having to do too much measuring, because I don't feel like I've got the brain power today, to be fair. I can just feel like I would just muck it up from the way my day's going. So that's that. Little tuck there, our pages, belly band there, pocket here for when we want one. So the next thing is we can stick our sticker on. These are from a little sticker book. Again, one of those random, like I was saying in the last video, which is one of those random packs where they're like about that size, kind of like matchstick book size, and you just get random things in them. So what I just did, it was on a kind of piece of paper, and I just cut around it. And as you can see on this one, I've placed it slightly off center towards this way, so that when the flap closes, you're not covering up too much of it. So, and believe me when I say, it must have taken me probably a good 5 minutes to get that straight. It was wonky, it was hanging off, then it was too far up here, then it was this, that and the other, then it had a fold in it, then it had a bend in it. So fingers crossed I can, let me put a bit of ink round, just get this on straight first time. Have you got your fingers crossed? Otherwise, you might be here a while. So this is now where we try and get the sticker off. There we go. Bend it a little bit and then the backing should come off with it. Right, and let's stick it straight, kind of over more to this side. But what I want, this is what's causing me the bother, because that's arched. It makes you think you've got it in the middle, but you end up leaving more space at the bottom, and I don't want that. And I'm probably being completely over fussy about that, but it's bugging me. That, right, I'll go for that. That, I don't think I'm going to get much better, so give this a good burnish. Like that. And then all that's left to do, yeah, that's nice there. It's about right. All that's left to do is to put our little hole through in this bit. So we can do that now. Just try and just eyeball it. Well, you can measure it if you want, but I don't bother. Just try and kind of get in towards the middle. There we go. And just going to put some reinforcers on either side. Like that. Well, oops. 1. 2. And then we're done. So with this string, oops, where's it gone? I put 1 through this way, through the back, like that. The other one this side, I put through the back going the other way. And then they end up kind of crossing so that you can then tie it so that it's kind of sits here, which I find helps me to keep it closed properly and be able to get like a tight pull on the string, like that. Whereas if I'm just trying to wrap it round and tie a bow, I don't seem to be able to get as close to the envelope and it starts flicking up. So then I'll just get this one and tuck it under this one and pull it through, and that just then keeps it nice and tight and snug there. And there we have it with them. We're done. So they are so simple. I have made it look a lot harder than what they are, probably, but they are so cute. I love them. I'm going to make a third because I just think they'll look lovely inside my woodland journal. I'll just grab it for you so you can see. So this is the journal. So we did this page. I won't show you in loads of detail, and also I'm zoomed in because these books are so little, so apologies if it's too close, but just very quickly then, for example, I could then just use, this is what I've done today, could just get one of these and tuck it in one of my pockets like that, and I've got a little journal. I mean, I think it would probably suit being in a, you know, a normal pocket better, but I haven't got one of those at the moment. For example, you could have a set of 3 here, couldn't you? I mean, how cute would that look? Oh my goodness, how cute is that? I'm doing that. I think that's what I'm doing. Rather than a tag, I'm going to do a set of 3 little notebooks to put in there. And I think that looks so cute. So thank you so much to Julie. All credit to Julie for this gorgeous, brilliant idea. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you just for being such a lovely channel to watch and go to. I enjoy your videos so much. So please, everybody who's watching, if you like these little notebooks, definitely go and check out Julie's channel, Julie's video on these. She explained it so much better, and she also shows you how to make a coin envelope if you don't have one. So definitely go over there and say hello to Julie. And that's it for me. I'll be back next time filling this woodland journal up a little bit more. I hope I've made sense. I hope I've not been too confusing. I think my head is all over the place today, but yeah, I've just really wanted to make these little notebooks because I just love them so much. So that's it from me. I hope everybody's well. Have a lovely rest of your day. And until next time, take care.